we're given a function, which is this one right here, f of x equals negative 2/3 x plus 4, which is something in the linear family. And we're asked to graph it, describe the transformations, and then list the domain, range, and end behavior. So the first thing we need to do is graph. So I have a slope of negative 2/3 and a y-intercept of 4. So on my graph over here, I'm going to go up to 4 on the y-axis. And then my slope is negative 2/3. So I can think of it in two different ways. You can put the negative with the 2 so that we're going down 2 and right 3. Or you can put the negative with 3, which would mean we would go up 2 and left 3. But either way, those dots should line up to create our function. All right, so our transformations, we can look at our graph, or we could look at our equation. Either way, we should come up with the same things. So the negative is a reflection. So instead of our line looking something like this and having a positive slope, it's got a negative slope. So that's number one. The 2/3 changes the steepness of the line. Anytime that you have a slope that is less than 1, which 2/3 is, it's going to make your line a little bit flatter than the parent function. So I'm going to say that this line is flatter than our parent function. And then finally, this plus 4 shifts our graph up. So I'm going to write shifts up 4. Normally our line crosses through the origin, our parent function crosses through the origin, so this line crosses through 4 units above that. All right, for our domain and range, those are actually pretty easy ones because we've talked about quite a bit how if you have a linear function, your domain and range are both all real numbers because the graph keeps going in both directions, left and right, and up and down. So domain and range are both all real numbers. And then for our end behavior, we have our two automatic statements. X goes to negative infinity, x goes to positive infinity. And that's just saying as our graph goes to the left and to the right. So as we go to the left, our arrow is pointing up, so that means that y goes to positive infinity. And as you go to the left, your arrow points down, so that would mean y goes towards negative infinity.